Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm going to teach you how to play some Pearl Jam today. I've never taught Pearl Jam. I've actually never even played a Pearl Jam song, but I had a guy, Robbie, request this, so this is for you, Robbie. I listened to it over and over, broke it down, listened to it. I think I got it mostly figured out. Might be a couple little spots. After the first verse, there's a little spot I couldn't quite figure out. I'll explain when I get there. It sounded like a D with a bunch of noise over it. I couldn't figure out what they were doing, but anyways, let me break it down for you here. This is In Hiding by Pearl Jam. So it's weird chords. I learned a couple new ones today for this, but basically it's going to start off. You're going to take, like, if you traditionally play a C chord like this, take everything and just slide it up that way, one string, which is an F. A lot of guys play, a lot of people, sorry, not guys, men and women, play an F like that. What I want you to do is slide that all the way up. So your root finger, you're going to slide it up 1, 2, 3, 4 frets. So basically you're going to have ring finger on the 7th fret of the D. You're going to have your middle finger on the 6th fret of the G. Index finger on the 5th fret of the B. And you're going to play the bottom 4 strings. If you get that A in there, that's fine too. And the high E, low E, high E, it's fine because it's all those notes are in that chord anyways that he's playing. Alright, so that's the first chord. Alright, so it's kind of a funky rhythm. You have to listen to it, but it's... And the second part of that is you're going to put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the G and your ring finger on the 8th fret of the B. And let those bottom 4 chords ring again. And then you just take your ring finger and slide it up to the 7th fret alongside your middle finger, which stays on the 7th fret. That doesn't change. So you're just... So... Oh, and I almost forgot the pinky right at the end of that little... You take your little finger and hammer on the G string on the 7th fret. So... Okay, and that's the intro. And the end of the song actually goes into that too, but that's the intro. Got my notes here. The verse, I'm not sure how it's played. I think they're playing some weird chord variations, but listening to it, I can show you how to play it. Fairly simple. If you know how to play a D, take that middle finger right off and let that high E string ring out. You get a D, it's called a D sus2. You're taking the, I don't want to get into the theory, but you're taking the third away and just replacing it with a second. So it's a D sus2 chord. And what you're going to do is take that D and you slide your D up so it's actually in this position, like playing a D at the 7th position. Just like your D up here, slide everything up so these 2 fingers are on the 7th. And you're actually playing a, what would be, in the cage theory system, you'd have a D, E, F sharp, or I'm sorry, F sharp, yeah, E, F sharp, G, no, that's not right. You got a D, if you slid up one step, you'd have a D sharp, slid up again, you'd have an E, slid up again, you'd have an F, slid up again, you have an F sharp, slide up again, you have a G. Alright, so it's a G. Sorry, got a little lost in my theory there. That's why sometimes you don't need no theory, just play the guitar. But so you're going to go D sus2 with that finger off. You're going to go up to that D chord there, but you're going to put your little finger on the high E at the 8th fret. And pull off on it, so. Down to that D sus2. So you're basically playing a D to a G, and it's actually doing kind of like a G sus4 kind of thing. Which, if you're familiar with the D up here, you can do. You're doing the same thing here. Alright, so get back to the lesson here. We got. I think he does it 3 times. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with the song. It's 3 or 4. You'll have to play along with it, but that's the verses. Okay, you got the intro, you got the verse, and then it goes into that really nice melodic riff. And what it does is kind of let the D ring out. You can just hit a D string or hit the D chord, and then I'm gonna play it real quick, and then I'll show you how to play it. Yeah, I got lost second time, but all right. So basically, you're gonna hit that D, open D, hit that D string, and then you're gonna do an 8, 7, 5 on the B. So D open, and then you're gonna do a 7, 7, 5, 7. So 7 on the D, 5 on the B, 7 on the B. So kind of walk it down and back up. So 8, 7, 5, 7, 5, back to the 7 on the B. And then you're gonna hit the 5th fret of the G, and then start that riff over. So. Pretty much you're starting to root with a different one each time. You're going to do the D, and then you're going to do that 5th on the G, and then open on the B. So that part of the riff's always the same. That's the easy way to remember it. The 8, 5, 7 on the B, and then the 7 on the D, back to the 5, 7 on the B. So that's always the same. That's not going to change. Okay? I'm trying to figure out the easy way to explain this so you can memorize it in little sections. So it's just the root note before you do that each time. So first it's an open D, and then it's the 5th on the G, and it's open on the B. At the end of that, you're going to do a D sus4 to a D. I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's right. It's really close. I think they're doing chords like this. Okay, but basically, riff, let me go through it real quick. Open D, then your riff, and then 5th on the G, riff, open B, and then that. Alright, now, then it goes into like a pre-chorus, part of the chorus, and it's does that 4 times, and what that is, very simple power chords. A, G, to D real quick, to F. The timing's the toughest part of that. It's the A. Alright, hold on, be right back. Okay, sorry about that, we're back now. So anyways, I was on the bridge, which is an A, it's an A to G, D real quick, and then the F. It does that 4 times, and at the end it's like, it ends on the E, and then it'll go back to the intro. Goes back to the intro, alright? And then the whole song repeats itself. Goes right back through the whole intro, verse, back to that bridge, and the chorus is basically that intro part. That's what the chorus is that intro. That's why they start the song out with it. It's that chorus riff. All right, so you only have a few parts. So you have that intro riff, which I showed you. It's that like F chord slid way up, and then you got the 7 and 8 fret on the B and the G string, then 8 on the B and G. Your verse is that D suspended to. It's a G chord, but it's actually a variation of the D form. Alright, and then that riff. You got different roots. You got 3 different roots. I try to remember songs in sections and pieces. For that riff, you got the open root of D, and then the 5th fret of the G, and then the open B. And in between, you got the, which is on the B string, most of it is 8, 7, 5, and then 7 on the G, and then 5, 7 on the B. So you got, which is the D sus-bar to a D. All right, and then you bridge the A. Does that 4 times and ends on that. So it's hard for me to get it in my head because I've only heard it a few times trying to learn it, but I'm not real familiar with it. But yeah, the chorus is the intro. So there you go. Any questions, comment in the box down below. Thanks for suggesting it, Robbie. It's actually a really cool song. I'm going to learn more of it, work on it. Maybe add it to my list of songs that I like to play. That's, like I said, never listened to Pearl Jam, but that's a good song. So I'll have to check out a few others. And once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.